I wish more people knew how strong Fire Mage is actually. You know what? I will actually do a YouTube video, guys. Nice to see you guys. I'm so happy to see you again. I'm gonna show you today how strong actually the Fire Mage is, and it's actually competing with Arcane and Frost and Mythics. You can see the tiers Fire is getting upper and upper with every day. So I made that build, which is for single target. I'm gonna show you the AOE build as well. We are running Sun Fury with Hyperthermia and Unleashed Inferno. Unleashed Inferno, you know, that increases a lot of your Pyroblast damage, and it also reduces the cooldown of your combustion. So you want to maintain as many Pyroblasts as possible while you have combustion on. The another cool thing you have is Memory of War, which basically helps you dealing a lot more damage. And when combustion expires, it gives you a window of 5 seconds to use Pyroblast without any cost. It has a 5-second windows. It has 5-second window to cast Pyroblast without any cost. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave that into the video. You wanna see how many attempts I have sometimes, because the language barrier is very high with me. But I'm sorry guys, I hope you understand most of what I say. So let's go into the build. As I said, we have Hyperthermia and Unleashed Inferno combined with the Intensifying Flame, which increases the ignite damage. We don't have any Flame Strike amplifiers here, as well as Meteor. I know most of the people will ask me why I don't play Meteor or at least Firefall. I just don't like it. I changed a lot of things until I got to the final build, and I think that's the most optimal one. So how I do the rotation: I'm popping Time Warp into Combustion, but I'm casting Fireball, and just half a second before the Fireball is casted, I use Combustion into Phoenix Flames, and I'm starting Pyroblast, Fireblast, Pyroblast, Fireblast.
6.5 hours later.
And so on. So you want to maintain as many Pyroblasts into Combustion, and that's how you do damage with it. When your Combustion falls off, you're gonna get the 5-second window that I told you earlier from the Memory of War. So you're gonna cast Pyro, yada yada, and you're gonna use Shifting Power so you can close the gap between combustions. And meanwhile, you have a big chance to get Hyperthermia while you're casting your Pyroblast within the hour buff you're gonna get. So let me show you how I usually do the rotation. I'm gonna use Time Warp here. And yeah, just follow what I'm using here, and I'm gonna explain if I missed something. I hope I didn't. Okay, let's talk about the AOE builds. Now guys, this is the talent build. I'm gonna export the I'm gonna export both talents into the comments. We can pin it so you don't lose them now. Thank you YouTube for letting me do that. That's Frostfire, and the absolutely different build from the single target one. At first we are using Flame Strike, but you know guys, when you have smaller packs, let's say your tank in the Mythic pulls only 2 mobs, you can use your Pyroblast with it, you can spread Ignite. It's much more efficient to use Pyroblast on fewer targets instead of Flame Strike. But when you have more targets, you're just gonna waste all the hot streaks with your Flame Strike. So what's the idea here? And you're gonna ask why I'm using Firefall when I'm actually running a Flame Strike build, which is a very good question, but I feel like that's actually a very decent talent, because when you're bursting with combustion, you're gonna get a lot of Frostfire both instant casts, which guarantee you spread to your targets, which is also building up your Firefall and that converting into a Meteor. So yeah, I think that's a very good talent to get. What's the rotation, you're gonna ask? Nice question. So how I like to open, I'm casting Frostfire Bolt into Combustion like the single target opener, but instead of starting with Pyroblasts, I'm going Flame Strike. I told you earlier about the Sun King's Blessing talent, which is on 10 stacks you get a free combustion, and that week Aura really much helps you track all the stacks here instead of looking at them up here. I really recommend you guys to start using it. It's very cool week Aura, and it's not taking a lot of space. You can see that it's not very messy, like everything glowing all over the place. It's actually gonna help you a lot. So as I said, how I'm gonna open here, you're just gonna track my details action tracker, and if I have to add something, I'll talk after the burst, guys. So let me show you. So that's the rotation. What I did here, I was maintaining as many flame strikes while I was in combustion, and in the second I got out of combustion, I used shifting power, which reduces the cooldown of the combustion, and I had 10 stacks on Sun King's Blessing, which I spent with flame strikes. You want to maintain combustion in 99% of the time you're dealing damage, so you need to manage your combustion with Sun King's Blessing. Also, if you have luck, you're gonna get combustion from time anomaly, but getting time warp is pretty fine. So about the Pyroblast rotation, you're just gonna do the absolutely same, but instead of flame strike, you're just gonna use your pyroblast. When you have fewer targets, you're gonna use your meteor, you're gonna use your insta-cast Frostfire Bolt, and so on and so on, just getting your Sun King's Blessing. You can see here just getting the stacks, and you have, when you have, let's say, 8 stacks, you can shift in power. You want to use shifting power so you can have some Fire Blast and Phoenix Flames as backup for your combustion from Sun King's Blessing, and that's everything you want to know, guys. You saw the Firefall here was very helpful because it helped you with the DPS. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. I just wanted to make that video kind of quick. Didn't want to talk about 1,000 things in the talents. Please let me know in the comments what do you think about it, and I will be happy to have some conversations with you. And I will see you in the next video or on the next live stream. Bye bye, guys. It was my pleasure.